Welcome back to episode 2 of fishing in the North Atlantic. As I said, we're literally carrying on. I'm about to drop my next. If I try and drop it and I'm too close, it will tell me. I've dropped another one there, but they do have to be 100 meters apart, otherwise it gives you a little warning saying that we've got a reasonable number of some tuna here, so look, if I try and do it now, it says can't set a deep line. That's probably because I'm prepared it as well, so I've got to do both. Got to click the prepare button, and our crew member is out there preparing them. So yeah, we can get ships with, I don't know what the most is, certainly I've seen a ship that has 40, which is pretty good. Deep lines, but I think the maximum is about 80 or something. So do like rows of 7 or 10 up and down, and it's wonderful. So the progression in this game with the boats, ships, and the fishing, I think, the management aspects and the chillness of the game is a lot of people like. So I'm pretty new at playing this game. I've only did a couple tests before recording, so I am new to the game, so if I make mistakes or do things wrong, it is highly likely. You can buy some better buoys which have flags on and lights and stuff. They're not actually that expensive, so still got a decent amount of tuna here. I was wondering about turning a corner, and I might do actually. Just do a little, because just starting to change to different fish here. We might have, they're going in the other direction. Now in my test I wasn't very successful, because if you wait too long on the lines the fish just disappear or get loose or whatever. If they're not, if they don't go blue, then there's no fish on them anyway. Back into tuna grounds. I think I'm a little bit too near. Go a bit wider. What I'll do is I'll drop a couple here, and then we can wait the time and then come back and then hopefully flick from one onwards. See if that drop now. It does. Just 2 more. Okay, that's the last one out. Just gonna come around. But we've got to wait there. I've watched a few videos. I think most sort of 12 to 18 hours seems to be kind of norm for a tuna line. We might only get single fit because I think you can get up to 3. I don't know what the maximum is actually. Maybe it's 3 on a single line. Right, let's kill the engine. Bring that up so you can go back to resting for the moment. So to wind on time, at sea you need to go to the boat, get up. I quite like this interaction. I wish you... There's a clock in front of me, but it doesn't seem we can interact with that one. But come to the clock on any boat, press the anchor up button. So let's do 10 hours. And you get little dings and they start turning blue when you've got fish on them. We didn't get anything, so now I'm going to do sort of 2-hour periods. Didn't get anything. Another 2 hours. Still no 2 hours. Nothing. There we go, got a beep. So we've got fish on 2 of them. What we want to do is try and have all of those turn blue. But I might do 1 hour increments now because... Well, let me do a 2-hour one. Ah, that's good. They're all blue. Right, so we might only have 1 fish on each. I don't have a lot of cargo space on this thing. But certainly 3 is possible. So... Switch back to crew. Because I did a test when I thought, oh, there's only not much fish on there, and extended the time, and then they all start turning red again. Right, so Sadie can come out now and do deep line hauling. And I just need to... If I can get 1 on each, I'll be happy with that. If we get any more with that first one. So. Okay, I'm going to aim for the little target, which is... I'm not very good at it. Okay, really you want good or perfect. You actually get more tuna weight. That one was sort of 300 pounds. Just 1 fish, so you get good or perfect, you'll get a bigger weight fish. I don't really, there was a lot of things I looked at which said about the crew not being very good and being bugged and not doing jobs, so Sadie's there helping us. I mean, we still need to do the aim, and there's the skills of them, but it's still your aim, so how much their skill really helps, I don't know. Maybe if I had another crew member on board, or I don't know if this boat could take it, and it's done completely by them, that's when the skill kicks in. helps lift it out of the water. It looks like we're only going to get one per line. We've got perfect now. Yeah, it actually does look bigger, that one. So yeah, that went down to 3.4. So that was about £100 more than the last one. But yeah, obviously, you know, if you Google videos, plenty of people playing this out. Usually see people getting 3. I've read something like the deeper the water, the more likely you're to get multiples on, but I'm also right early on with the first boat, and if we waited a bit longer we might have got some more, but so last time I did that they all went red and I ended up having a wasted trip completely. But hopefully we'll get at least 8 tunas. Oh, that's just okay. If I buy better hooks and stuff, this improves this. So again, I didn't buy a better hook, so we've got what we got. The name of the boat, some of the bigger boats will have it on the back. Oops, wrong side. I mean, the last ones will be in the water longer, but because we're doing it real time, I wouldn't be surprised if there's still just one tuna, but gotcha. Perfect. Right, so we need to swing it around now. Yeah, I didn't buy the buoys with lights on. Would have made it a lot easier. Still, we'll find them. So that little blue looking like the glass, I think that just gets slightly fuller if there's more fish on the line. We're in fairly deep water here, most of it's like 500 metres. Got to be pretty close to these, got to be within this shining circle always. That's good. Let's have a look at the water. So this water, look, it's hard to tell, but it's about 1,000 metre water, judging by the colour. So it shouldn't be too bad. We should probably have got more than one line. But it's Russian roulette, you know, if you wait longer, they just disappear, they turn red again, and you end up, and then the bait's gone. So, unless there's any other tricks or mechanisms to make it more reliable, but I mean, when they're blue, you know you've definitely got a fish. So, oh, we've got two. See on this one, so a bit longer. Probably could have waited another hour or two. Might have got more on the first ones, but as I say, you got good then. Oh, almost missed. Plenty of room, 1800. Again, like 300 to 400 per tuna kilograms. So I might have to do a couple of these trips. I will upgrade the buoys. And then hopefully we'll get enough money to pay off the loan and start saving for a bigger boat. Oh yeah, that's terrible. Got a perfect. It's like she's stabbing something and doing it, but I can see a fish. Right, so we've got all the lines now, so Sadie can go back to resting. And we've got 2,400 kilograms of tuna on board. And we'll head back. So I can go back to, we're not doing the tutorials, so I'm going to go back to this port because we need to unlock them for fast travel, etc. I think there's about 7 or 8 ports. We've got one up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, one up there, 5, and that one. So I think 6. Is it just 6 ports? It's not the largest map ever for a game. It could have probably been a bit lot larger map. Right. So I'll put a tuna marker down. But as I say, they're not foolproof because of the seasons and the fish swim and migrate, and you can actually overfish apparently. Oh, just missed those boats. Dennis Point discovered, or Denis. Oh, look at that, man! That was some plotting there, literally right in front of the zone. Fish on board. Now again, I could go around selling. Tuna usually sells for 35, it says. It's going to net me 52 grand, so that's not bad. You know, if you think we could have had potentially 3 on each line, I could have got double or triple what we got. I can keep that fish and go to the other ports and see if there's a better price. That's another reason why think it says tuna's 31 at the knee, but I'm only being offered. I don't know if that's my reputation. Why am I only being offered 21? And it says it's 31. So we do some line fishing for like the haddock and pollock and stuff that are strung out on lines. The crabs use baskets. Same with the lobsters. You need special boats and gear for that, but we'll get there. Guts none. I was going to say, is it gutting? But you don't gut these fish. You gut. Good price. Usually sells for 35, 31. I don't understand why it's. So they got some experience for doing what they did, and the cost of crew. I'm wondering what to do. Could we go out and do another one? But for the sake of the video, what I might do is I might take on a manual trip. We can't fast travel to another port for 50,000. 50,000 is not a bad. We could manually sail to here, you see. Not going to be the most interesting thing to watch, but we might sell our tuna for more. And we'll get 50 grand for that trip anyway. I probably should have. Yeah, these are a little bit out of the way, aren't they? So we're going to probably have to do this one and the other one further up the coast before heading back. Let's do that. I don't want to. Just want to see. I want to see what the fish price is. Let's just, before we do anything too drastic, let's check the maintenance. Let's purchase fuel. 1% repair. I don't know what this. Actually, I can't choose where it's going to be. Wherever it selects me. Clock is running. This might not be the best idea. It's gonna be no, it's one of these up here. It's this one. Okay, it's not the end of the world. Why is that not highlighted as if we visited it? Right. And we could have let's just spend, let's look at the shop a sec. You can do several things because some people say don't spend some of the money on the boat too much because you're going to upgrade it fairly soon. I was thinking of doing, I'm not going to use those yet, binoculars. So the hook, so that does 2% bigger fish. I don't know if that's going to help me with the tuna fishing. Kind of looks 4%, 6%, 8%. Let's do the oak one. haven't really got the money to do the others. I did repair the boat. Let's just check the bar. Any free tips? Get those. Okay, let's head out then. Ooh, one sec. Let me just check. I have got the, I think I have already. I just want to check I've got the. We didn't check what boats was for sale. Legend 675, full throttle 975. So they're not the boat I want to upgrade to next. There's one that does 40. It's cheaper than this. It's like 600 grand and it does 40 deep lines. It's not as fast, I imagine. What I wanted to do was just check I have got the best engine. Yeah, we did put the best engine in. Autopilot, 3 grand. Autopilot lets your boat steer itself and hold a preset course. We haven't really used it, have we? It's 3 grand. Let's do it. Not really sure how that works because you point in a direction. Manual mode is gonna carry on, isn't it? Okay. Good. I did this last time. I wasted a bit of time there, but right. So we'll sell the. I might get a lower price, of course, for the Tuna, but we'll unlock a fast travel. 50 grand. I mean, I could have dismissed Sadie, so I wouldn't have had her cost. But for the money we're going to make for this trip, without having to, and then if we, how much was it they were going to pay me for that Tuna at 21? I can't remember what the total was now. Was it 60 grand? No. $2,450. 2,450 times 21. 2,450 times 21.0. 51 grand. It was about 50 grand for the Tuna at 21. Am I going the right way? I think I am. What a plonker. I'm heading completely up the channel. Oh, this is good manual driving, isn't it? I've just messed around in the dock. A couple of game hours. We're just happily powered right up. If you wreck your boat, it's bad news. I mean, you have to buy a new boat, you lose your cargo, you lose your baits, you lose your lines. Yeah, so we don't want to ram it into the shore. Okay, full speed. There's a thing called Port Authority which you can turn on. Most people said just turn it off because it allows you have to go a certain speed and pass certain markers correctly, otherwise you get fined or something. So it's a bit like in Truck Simulator, if you're speeding, but they never seem to model it very well and just gets a bit silly. So I have that. By default it's turned off, but you can put it on if you want a little bit more realism with the manoeuvres inside the harbours. Right, so let's turn off some lights. I don't need the working lights. And I'll keep the searching more in the holder. Probably wouldn't have the inner lights on either. It would just have running lights and maybe a searchlight. It's probably a longer trip than I planned, so it might not be the most riveting of the videos to watch. We've already done the deep line. But I don't think it's too difficult to make money in this game. I mean, once you start making... I mean, I think the top ship you can buy is about 40 odd million, 44 million. So you need a fair bit of money to get the main all singing or dancing. And the ship I want to get, I think, boat after this one, or either the second or third boat, is 675, I think. That's a good one, and you can get about $1 million, $1.5 million out of your 40 lines deep line fishing with the tuna, or 40. Oh, I didn't buy the better buoys. Doesn't matter, we can do that at the next stop. They're not too expensive, they're like a couple grand, and it's just a one-off. And then I'm hoping this boat will be fast enough to do it. It's given us 12 days, game days, so that's be fine. I think this takes about a day maybe. So I need to head out of here and head right, and we need to go outside. Don't need to go up this channel, otherwise that's going to be a wasted trip. So as soon as I'm clear of this headland, I think we're good. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you're an expert, you've played this game lots. There was the Fishing in the Barents Sea, which was the game that came out in 16 or 17, and that's very buggy, but still enjoyable, and some people love that game. You can get that on the sale for very cheap money now. This came out, I think, 2020. Again, had quite a lot of bugs for the first year, and they've sorted a lot of them now. Still has some, you know, with the crew and things. Now how much... The thing is, I need to clear these, so I think I can still plot a course. Sort of give me a bit of a line to follow. Oops. From when I mess it up. And yeah, we can't fast travel. This mission. Although if I get 50 grand ish for the tuna, maybe more, and then we get 50 grand for the job, that's we're gonna have 100 grand plus. We can pay off the loan. Often though, from the videos I've seen, you know, it depends how quick you want to rank up through the boats and ships. You can as your reputation increases in the boats, they'll offer you bigger loans. So yeah, you can get loans for hundreds of thousands or whatever. So often it's good to do that to get the next boat, go out and do a fishing trip, and then you can pretty much pay off those loans pretty darn quickly. So that's, well, I suppose it doesn't look as balanced as it. What's 2, 4, 5, 10, 14, 15, 16. It's about 20 miles in the game. ideally this is better to do this in a faster boat, but I thought it would be, you go a bit faster than 10 knots. 16. Could be the wind. Let's just look at the weather. There is a 7.6 knot wind. Coming from what direction? I don't know. I might not do the whole trip on the video if it is too long, because it does look like this is going to take me too long for the video to do. So we'll do what we can, and then I'll probably edit it or cut it, and I'll pick up. Right, so I will end the video here. So join me for the next episode. I'll start that video as we approach the other port, and we'll see what we can sell our tuna for, and hopefully get paid 50 big G's for doing this mission. Don't forget, if you like these videos, please leave a comment and mash the like button to help the algorithms, help the channel get noticed, and hope to see you in part 3. Take care.